component. I know that some of you are apprehensive about doing biology online, and maybe you've had some bad experience with online courses in the past, but I'm really, really hoping that this is going to be a very fun class and enjoyable for you, and that you find that you can learn online really well. Our labs are going to be hands-on this semester. Some of the labs will use at-home supplies, and some of the items will come in a kit that you will have to purchase, and there'll be a separate video talking about that. Please always look ahead and make sure you have what you need to do the lab so that you don't miss a lab and get a 0 on it. Throughout the class, I've made instructional videos like this one that'll go over top level highlights, the most important things that you need to be getting out of the readings, and sometimes have test questions and answers on them. So I try to make the videos really valuable and worth your time. The online meetings for this class are optional. However, if you come to the online class and participate, you will get credit for the classwork that will be done, some of the classwork that will be done for the week. So in other words, if you participate in the online class, you'll get some automatic credit for some of the classwork that week. So we'll often have some extra credit games too in the online class. If you can't make the online class, then there's class assignments that will help you practice and cover the same information that we did in the online session. So one of the things that's really important is to put Canvas on your phone. Having Canvas on your phone is really helpful for checking your grades. At the beginning of the course, I have a module called About This Course on Canvas, and it has some important information like the calendar and the syllabus. It also has a page explaining how to put Canvas on your phone and how to update your smartphone to work with Canvas. I've made this an optional assignment, but if you send me a screenshot of that optional assignment on Canvas, like with it on your phone, then I'll give you 2 extra credit points on your first quiz. And that doesn't sound like very much, but that's enough to raise your first quiz score by 10%. So I wanted to tell you just a little bit about me so that you know who your teacher is. I'm an active environmental researcher. I go every summer around the world to different research stations, and I work on environmental science. So here's a picture of me, like when I got to go work for the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority. We did reef health assessment surveys in the Great Barrier Reef, and we replanted some of the reef and did some reef restoration. And I've been teaching now for over 20 years, and I've taught online many courses in the past. I can show you here. I do have 5 kids, and like this is one research project that we did in Guatemala where we taught science in the schools, and then also planted high yield container gardens for the single women that are there. Here was me in the Sea of Cortez in Mexico doing whale shark research, and in the Middle East doing some drought research, and here in Borneo doing primate research and work on the pygmy elephants. So those are all things that I like to do. So I do have 5 little kids. I have a golden doodle dog that's very high energy. I have a tortoise, and I have a wonderful husband that helps support me on all of these projects and ventures. So in my bio, you'll find other things about me in case you are interested. So who needs this course? Oh, I didn't mention, I do have master's degree in biology and educational technology. Those coming together help me to be a better teacher, hopefully for you online. So I felt well prepared when we moved online to meet that for my students. So who specifically needs this? Bio 100 is for non-science students, and it's to meet general education requirements. So this is good for any of the people that are in any of these types of degrees that you see here. And if you happen to be heading into a medical program like nursing or pre-med, or you're some kind of hardcore science, for instance, like a biology major, you will probably not need this class. Like there's a very good chance you don't need it. So please talk to your counselor ASAP because you are in the wrong class. And I would hate to have you waste your time. For the medical bound students or the science majors, you're going to want to take the Bio 130 and the 131, which go into a lot more depth. This is a very surface level biology class. And again, I don't want any biology majors or medical majors to spend their time on this. And here are Bio 130 and 131, some of the degrees that you will need that head towards medical that you won't need this class. So if you are in the correct class for Bio 100, then we are going to cover some very basic topics. This is UC and CSU transferable. So come in with a positive attitude, even if you haven't been successful in science in the past. I believe that you'll do well in this course as long as you keep up with your assignments. So we cover lots of topics, and here's some of those: very basic chemistry, basic cell fundamentals, how we get energy from food, DNA, inheritance, evolution, diversity of life, ecology, human impacts on the environment, and those kinds of things. So in my Canvas course, I have everything that you need. Here is just some of the things, but I'm going to toggle over. I'll show you that, or you can check out Canvas on your own. But basically, I have everything that you need there. Generally, things are preloaded. You don't have to wait on me to load them. And you can usually move ahead. I'm really good at updating things. If you ever find a mistake, please email me and let me know. I like to fix the mistakes and make sure that everything is correct. But usually, several weeks of assignments are loaded in advance. So if you're somebody that likes to work ahead, that's great. However, you need to know that I do not accept late work in my class. So I expect that you never fall behind. So I always work several weeks ahead so you have all the content that you need. And I expect you to always stay ahead or at least on time with your assignments as well. So the textbook for this class is called OpenStax Concepts of Biology. I wouldn't say that you need to purchase it. You can purchase a paper copy for about $25 on different websites, such as Amazon. However, I link to this book in the class, and even better than that, and the links are free, obviously, for you to read it, but honestly, even better than that, I think, is I've gone through every single section of the book that you need to study and know different things from, and I have made explainer videos about the hard to understand material, the top level highlights, and then I actually pepper in questions and answers from the tests throughout the video. So it's well worth your time usually to watch those. So if you want to get a book, there's different ways that you can do it. But again, watching the videos online and watching or looking at the links in the class is probably the best, cheapest way to do it. There are computers available through the school right now. Crafton has different ways that students can use the internet. So please make sure that you're always at a place where you can get that and take care of yourself. So what's the honor code? Please don't plagiarize. If you do, you'll get a 0 on the assignment, and do the tests and quizzes on your own. Just make sure that you're always doing your own work. In Biology 100, the exams are going to be worth 35%. There's 3 of those in the course. They're kind of bigger tests. And then there's labs, which are worth 30%, quizzes, 20%. And then we have discussion board and activity every week, which is 15%. And again, these discussion boards and activities, if you come to the online class, and participate, you have to participate. But if you do come to the online class and participate, you'll get automatic credit for these and you won't have to do them. So if you can't come to the online class because you have a conflict that week, that's fine. Then I have discussion boards and activities that cover some of the same information that we learned in the online class. Okay, so if you're having trouble in the class, please email me, come to the online class meetings. You can come to office hours. I also, for the discussion boards, or for the labs, I have a dedicated discussion board that where you can ask questions about the labs in case you're having a hard time. So again, don't be late on assignments. All quizzes are open book with no time limit, and you have two chances. The system is automatically set to keep the highest grade. So um, don't be afraid to get on there and start the quiz the first time, see how it goes. And if it does not go well, take it a second time. You have two chances on each of your quizzes. I don't accept late work, and I do post work way in advance, so you can hold me to that to make sure that you have the assignments you need throughout the semester. So there's hands-on activities that we'll be doing at home for labs. You will need a lab kit, and I'll make a separate video on telling you how to get that. That's available directly through the vendor or through the bookstore. And we will have some labs that are a lot cheaper, but they all use home supplies. So make sure that you borrow what you need and look ahead. Some of the labs require nothing more than a computer for you to log the data, and it will require the daylight. Like, you have to go outside and physically look at something. So if you are a midnight warrior and do all your homework in the dark, plan that you are going to have to start your labs early sometimes so that you have daylight to do them. Okay, so often people ask if there's a dissection component. No, there is not for this section, and I am here to help you to be successful in the class. If you have questions, please email me, and I'm excited to get started with you.